This is the Boom Mini Google TV Smart Projector. It's got this compact, matte black look with a kind of understated style that fits right in, whether you've got a minimalist setup or a cozy corner for movie nights. The first thing I noticed, picking it up, was the build. It feels solid, not too light or cheap, but not overly bulky either. There's a handy stand built in, letting you adjust the angle pretty much however you like, so projecting on a wall or even the ceiling is no hassle. Let's get into my quick review and share what it's like living with this projector. I'll be honest, my first thought before turning it on was, can something this small really pull off that proper movie night experience? I've tested a few other projectors in this price range and honestly, they often sound better on paper than they perform. I was hoping this one would actually walk the walk. Setting up was honestly one of the easiest experiences I've had with a projector. It powers on quick and you're immediately greeted by Google TV. If you've used a modern smart TV, you'll understand the interface right away. There's loads of apps already available with the option to add even more. With built-in apps like Netflix, YouTube, and even things like Disney Plus and Hulu, which don't always come preloaded on other projectors, you really don't need any extra streaming sticks or boxes. For anyone new to this kind of tech, Google TV is just an easy way to watch shows and movies from different streaming services, all in one spot. It also lets you use Google Assistant, so you can just press the microphone button on the remote to ask for what you want to watch, which is pretty convenient on lazy nights. A big deal for me is how picture quality holds up. The Boom Mini claims a native 1080p resolution with support for HDR10, which just means your picture is sharp and colors have more depth. From my experience, that's accurate. Watching videos, even regular YouTube content, looked crisp and vibrant. 500 ANSI lumens doesn't sound big if you're coming from flat-screen TVs, but in the projector world, it's genuinely bright when you turn out a few lights. Colors stayed true. Blacks weren't super deep like with the most expensive projectors, but way better than what most small projectors offer. I was genuinely impressed with autofocus and keystone correction features. These just mean the image quickly becomes sharp and square to your wall automatically, even if you nudge or move the projector. The Boom Mini uses something called TOF time-of-flight tech, which focuses the picture in about 3 seconds without needing to fiddle with the lens manually. That's a huge bonus for anyone who's adjusted an older projector by hand for what feels like forever. Audio is something people often overlook with projectors, but honestly, it can make or break the experience. The Boom Mini has 4 visible speakers at the back and pushes out 20 watts of sound with Dolby audio tech built in. In simple terms, you get decent volume and detail. Watching action movies, voices were clear, even when the sound effects ramped up. There's real bass for the size too, which surprised me. If you're throwing a backyard movie night or need a quick setup without extra speakers, it's more than enough. At home, the sound fills a medium-sized room easily. Plus, there's a volume knob right on the top for quick adjusting. Versatile connectivity is something that matters a lot to me. It comes with dual-band Wi-Fi and two-way Bluetooth, so you can stream stuff instantly or even use it as a Bluetooth speaker for your phone. Casting from both Android and iOS happened without delays in my tests, and plugging in devices via HDMI worked like a charm, if you'd rather use a laptop, gaming console, or an external streaming stick. It's nice that you're not locked in. Whatever device you want to use, it'll connect with minimal fuss. If you're on the fence about portability, you should know it's not pocket-sized. While it's compact and easy to move around the house, it's a little weightier than some truly mini projectors, probably because it packs in more powerful speakers and better optics. Setting up in a new room or even outside just means finding a surface, aiming, and powering up. For travel, like tossing into a backpack frequently, it's not the lightest, but for moving around at home, it's great. During my first few days, I did notice that movies look best in a darkened room, or at least with the lights dimmed. The 500 ANSI lumens is plenty for dim or moderate lighting, but in really bright daylight, the image gets a little washed out, not unusable, but not ideal for details. It's perfect for nighttime viewing or pulling the curtains during the day. That's not unusual for projectors at this price and size, but worth knowing if you plan to use it for presentations or in bright rooms. Build quality is solid for the class. The outside casing is plastic, which is totally fine for most home setups, but don't expect the same kind of premium metal finish as you'd see on top-tier models. One thing I appreciate is the cooling fan is quiet, just a low hum so you're not distracted while watching a show. Another little feature I liked was Kids Mode. If you have younger kids at home or just want some screen time controls, you can set profiles that limit what apps and content are accessible, which adds some peace of mind. From my experience, this projector shines as an all-in-one smart projector for home movie nights, binge-watching TV shows, or catching up on sports in bed. The Google TV platform takes away the hassle of external devices, and things just work. Setup really is plug and play. No tech headaches or complicated settings to mess with. That being said, there are some limits. If you're hoping for a device that melts into your backpack and follows you everywhere, there are lighter options. While Focus and Keystone are mostly hands-off, some manual adjustment might still be needed to make your image perfect, especially if your wall isn't perfectly straight or you're projecting at a big angle. Also, some streaming apps like Disney Plus might occasionally run through a browser instead of a dedicated app, which isn't quite as smooth, but it still works. For anyone new to projectors, I'd say don't worry about the technical stuff too much. The basics you need to know. The picture is sharp, the sound is genuinely good without extra gear, and everything you want to watch is right there as soon as you turn it on. There's no learning curve. You don't need to download extra apps or buy extra accessories unless you want to connect a specific device like a game console. In conclusion, I'd recommend this for anyone who's looking for a smart projector that's easy to use, has really solid picture and sound quality for its size, and covers all major streaming platforms out of the box. It's perfect for movie nights, TV marathons, sports, and even the occasional outdoor movie when you want to switch things up. I'm genuinely glad I got to try the Boom Mini Google TV Smart Projector. And from my experience, it's one of the most convenient and satisfying home projectors I've tested. If you enjoyed this quick review or have questions about how it works, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. Let's chat about projectors or your own experience if you've used something similar. Thank you for watching.